There we go. Good evening. Hey up, Breed and Perfumery there. Good evening, good flipping evening. So, first of all, my apologies for being a little bit late because I was trying to figure out the lighting. Like, seriously, I don't know what is going on, but it's gone incredibly dark all of a sudden. Like, it's not usually dark till like 9 o'clock, half nine. All of a sudden it's gone incredibly dark, so it seems a little bit weird in here. I feel like my face is glowing and I'm hidden away, merging into the background, maybe looking like a little bit of a head with no body right now, but there is most definitely a body here. And I am here excited finally to be back for my Tuesday night live, because as you will know, I took a little bit of time off last week and had a bit of downtime with the boys, which was well needed. But I am back and excited to be sharing some tips and tricks with you all tonight. So say hello to me if you were jumping on. As always, you guys over here are watching me on Instagram. You guys over here are watching me on Facebook, or you could potentially be watching me on YouTube, because all of my Tuesday night lives are now not only saved to IGTV, but they are also saved to YouTube as well. So if you are jumping on, say hello to me. Let me know. Are you a new viewer? Are you watching me for the first time? Are you a regular viewer? Do you join in every single Tuesday night? And let me know, where in the world are you watching me from? Say hello. I would love to give some shout outs. As always, Facebook is a little bit slow with the comments and letting me know that people are jumping on. But you guys over here, I can see you all. Tracy Daniels Therapies, Geek Heart Art, EllaRude.uk, ooh, Tracy Braniff, Squiggles 1974. Good evening. I can see a newbie camping at Cod. Oh, I missed it. But hello to everybody who is watching me for the first time. So for those of you that are watching me for the first time, let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what you can expect from tonight's live. So my name is Estelle Keeber. I am one of the co-founders of the Mums in Business Association, which is now an incredible organisation that spans the globe. We have a social media following of over 250,000 people, with over 58,000 women within our main Facebook community. And if you are not a part of the Facebook community, then you need to head on over there and join, because it's the most incredible, supportive community of women in business that you could ever dream to be a part of. So if you're not a part of that, you need to be. So now I've explained a little bit about who I am. Let me talk to you a little bit about what I'm here for tonight. As I am every other Tuesday night, I am here sharing my favorite Instagram tips and tricks with you. So the last few weeks, we have been talking about tons and tons and tons of updates. Instagram have been throwing them at us left, right, and center. Okay, so we've done all the updates. There's not too many updates to talk about. But tonight we're going to, excuse me, we are going to be focusing on Instagram stories, how you can be using them for your business, why you should be using them for your business. And also, I had a sneaky request earlier on. So the boys have started taking a little bit more interest. When I say the boys, I mean Jed. Jed's a bit older, and he said, Mum, what are you doing your live on tonight? And I said, Instagram stories. And he said, can you show me how to do some hacks? And I was like, do you know what? I will throw in some hacks. So even if you are using Instagram stories, I'm going to teach you a few of the hacks that I use, just to get a little bit creative. And you all have Jed to thanks for that, because, he was the one that said, yeah, Mum, share some hacks. So I'm going to be sharing some hacks with you all tonight. But first of all, I want to give you a little breakdown of what you can be expecting, what's been going on in the world of MIBA HQ this week. So this week has been a really huge week for me. This week has been 4 years since I became self-employed for the first time, and this started me on my way to becoming co-founder of the world's fastest growing network for women. Can I just get a high five for that? But it was a really, really very different story 4 years ago. For anyone that's not, been following my story, I had a really, huge, like, life-changing moment separating from my kid's dad, had to change my, career path and all those sort of things, became self-employed, realized that, there's a lot more to business than what I expected. I thought I was just going to be a wedding photographer and take loads of photographs. And so that was where the idea for Mums in Business Association come from, understanding the struggles of being a mum in business. So the fact that this year was 4 years, 4 years since I first made that decision was absolutely huge for me, and something that I've really been enjoying celebrating, looking back over the past 4 years and this absolutely crazy, insane journey that I've been on. What else have we got to talk to you about? The MIBA card. The MIBA card launched. I actually have one. So the MIBA card launched. Here it is. This is the MIBA card. So not only can this get you discounts and cash back at like hundreds and hundreds of stores, it also allows you to advertise to thousands of women. So subscription for this starts at £10 a year if you are a member of our VIP. If you're not a member, you can sign up for £15. You get loads and loads of cash back at all your mainstream sort of coffee places. I can't say any names out loud, but you know, coffee places, places you go to do shopping, theme parks, all of those sort of places, you can get cash back and money off with the MIBA card. So this launched last week and we have been very excited. If you have got yours or you've downloaded the app, share a screenshot and you would be in with a chance of winning a year's membership with the MIBA card for free. Use the hashtag MIBA card. What else has been happening this week? Leona's How to Sell Without Selling training is starting 2 weeks yesterday. Okay, so you can now sign up for the next private face group training. Okay, so if you're one of those people, you know, I'm a bit like that, you know, I hate selling, really, really like hate being that salesy person. Okay, so if you're one of those people that, you know, struggle with selling, this is the course for you. It is £12. You can sign up now. It has exactly the same, you know, sort of model behind it as all of our other groups. It's a private group training. Videos will go in there every single day of the training, and then afterwards you get like 3 or 4 weeks to catch up and have access to the training. So that has also launched this week. And I've also got a little shout out to do before we get on to tonight's topic, which is using Instagram stories. And if you know anyone who uses Instagram for their business, so it could be a team member, it could be a friend that you know that's in business, invite them to the live. Okay, so we will be doing a giveaway for access to the MIBA VIP, which has over 50 different trainings in. The only thing that you have to do is have shared tonight's live. So if you're watching on Facebook, I can see comments coming through now. If you're watching on Facebook, I want you to put hashtag shared, let me know where you've shared. If you're over here on Instagram, you can press that little arrow icon button, share it with whoever you feel would get value from tonight's Instagram stories training. And also you can share a screenshot of tonight's live. But the reason that I wanted to drop this in right now about dropping the screenshot is because I have a little shout out. So this shout out was a gift that was sent to me, okay? Now, I'm making that very clear that it was a gift. I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But that being said, although it was a gift, it's absolutely flipping awesome. And this is why I wanted to share it with you, because we're talking about Instagram. These are perfect for Instagram, so I wanted to share them. Okay, so these are small business thought bubbles from Bearsy and the Boy. Okay, so this is what they look like. They come in a little box like this. And what they are, here's the magic, right? They are, and I don't know if this is going to come the right way around, if you're going to be able to see it, but these are thought bubbles. So can you see this? So you can take photographs of you for social media using the thought bubbles. How cool are these? If you like these, show me that you like them. Give me some emojis, love hearts, whatever it may be. How cool are these? But not only do you get that, they're also double-sided. So you get 2 messages on each. And these are just a few of the ones that are here. So this one says, doing it for the gram. Obviously, this is definitely one that we will be using. Definitely doing it for the gram. Okay, so now, like we were talking about, if you have shared and you want to win access to VIP, you need to take a screenshot and you need to share it into Instagram stories and tag us, okay? So you need to share, and then you need to share the screenshot if you want to be in with access, in with a chance of getting access to the VIP area. So I'm just going to show you a couple more. I won't like go through because there is literally loads and loads and loads. I can't think of an Instagram caption. We have that one. Can you see that one? Good one for Instagram. Oh my God, there you go. There's another good one. That's definitely one that I will be using. But there is loads. Find your tribe and then give them online giveaways. Nope, not today. Absolutely awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you and say to anybody that is looking for some props for their Instagram, for their content, go and check them out because they are absolutely flipping awesome. And I've just remembered one final thing before we get into tonight's training. We have hit 2,000 members in the Instagram gang. 3 weeks old, and we have over 2,000 people have joined. Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know what this is, there are so many posts going into the main Mums in Business Association group, like hundreds and hundreds. Everything gets lost. So we now have a dedicated group for Instagram. It is a free group. It's called the MIBA Instagram Gang, and people are sharing loads of amazing tips. We have different themes. We have a shout out Saturday. There's just so many amazing opportunities for you to connect and learn from other people. So if you aren't a member, you can go to the link in bio, or if somebody is watching that can drop a link in, then please go on over, check it out. Absolutely brilliant community, and I am super chuffed that we've grown to over 2,000 people in 3 weeks. So thank you to everybody who has been sharing and inviting their friends, and thank you to everybody who is a part of the MIBA Instagram gang, who has been supporting and showing their love for everyone else in the community. It's absolutely amazing to see how you all lift each other up. So thank you to you all if you're already a part of the group, and if you're not a part of the group, then you need to go and join the group, because it's absolutely flipping amazing. So now is the time to share the live. Okay, this is when you want to get your business besties or your pals that are, your business pals on Instagram, or if you have team members, now's the time to invite them before we get into the training. I've just seen somebody say, who are the thought bubbles from, please? They are from Bearsy and the Boy. They are on Instagram, and you can go and check them out, and I'm sure that they're on Facebook as well. So are we ready for a bit of Instagram stories training? So for those of you that are not using Instagram stories, let me know why you are not using them in the comments, okay? What is the reason why you don't use Instagram stories? Now, I tell everyone, you should be using Instagram stories every single day, okay? Every single day without fail. How many of you are using Instagram stories every single day? Let me know in the comments. I want you to interact with me tonight in the training. I want you to tell me, like, how do you feel about Instagram stories? So the Equestrian Mummies just says, I'm not sure what to put on them. Golden Flamingo Event says, I don't know how to use them. So the Stars says, I don't understand what they are. Ladies, you are in the place to be tonight, because we are going to be talking about everything to do with that. Why you should be using them, how you use them. I'm going to talk to you literally and teach you step by step how you create an Instagram story, because they are one of the quickest ways for you to raise your visibility. Bella May says, I love Instagram stories every single day. I am addicted. This is what I'm hearing more and more of lately. Obviously, what I'm doing within MIBA is working, because if you go back to sort of 2 years ago, nobody was really interested in the MIBA Follow Friday. And I think last weekend we had 1.8 thousand comments, 1.8 thousand women connecting on Instagram, okay? All, like, if you are looking for people to connect with, people to collaborate with, Instagram Shout Out Saturday is most definitely the place to be. Squiggles has said, I'm good at Facebook stories but can't do Insta. They are very, very similar, so there's no reason why you can't be using them, okay? So there's usually 3 reasons, or like the 3 most common reasons for people not using Instagram stories is because they have a fear, okay? Because they don't know what they're doing. So they have a lack of knowledge, or, ooh, bit of lightning there, or they have a lack of time, okay? It's usually one of those 3 things why people aren't using Instagram stories. So hopefully by the end of tonight's live, I'm going to have cleared up all of this for you. We're going to give you a bit of knowledge, so you're not going to have that fear. We're going to get you actually doing it, okay? So you're actually learning how to do something. And I'm going to show you how quick it can be, so that time element can be totally thrown out of the window anyway, okay? So who is with me and who is ready to do some Instagram stories right here, right now? I know there's going to be a lot of you that are going to be probably watching this on your phones, and you can always go back and watch this later. Like I said, the lives are saved to IGTV, or they will be on our Facebook page, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Oh, that could potentially have scared my kids. I'm prepared. Scared me. I wouldn't be surprised if one of my kids come running down the stairs now. The dog sat next to me, absolutely terrified. Wow, that was a biggie. So, are you ready to do some Instagram stories training? So the first thing that we're going to talk about is why you should be using Instagram stories, okay? So they are quick to create. Are you okay?
On my phone.
Okay.
And I just see the white flash just go all over your feet.
Okay, are you two okay?
I'm scared.
Okay, you want to sit down here with me? Okay, you sit there, mate, it's fine. Okay, so there we go. I knew it was coming. I was waiting. I knew one of them would come down at some point. So let's talk about why you should be using Instagram stories. So they are really, really quick to create, which you're going to see tonight. We're going to talk you through. There's 5 steps, okay, to creating an Instagram story. So they're very fast for you to create. They don't take ages. You don't have to plan out your content like you do in your main feed. They're quick to consume. So you guys will know that when you go onto your main feed, you have to scroll through, you have to look at your caption, you have to read it, and then there's the hashtags. Instagram stories, you literally tap through and you see the content really fast, okay? So you can create them really fast. People can consume them really fast as well. And the thing is, because people are looking at Instagram stories a lot more, you've got more chance of your content being seen by people who wouldn't normally see it than you do in your main feed, because you're seeing more content from more people in your Instagram stories. If this is making sense to you and you're thinking, oh yes, this is why I need to be using Instagram stories, then let me know, okay? If you're getting some value from this, let me know that it's making sense to you, okay? So not only is it quick to create, it is quick to consume, okay? It's a really, really good way for you to show behind the scenes. So at the beginning, somebody was saying to me they didn't know what they should be posting. So a few ideas of what you can be posting. You can post about your day. I always tell people it's more about documenting than creating, okay? So it's just more about, documenting your day, whatever you're doing through your day, whether you're having breakfast, whether you're a breakfast person. I don't really eat breakfast, but I have a smoothie, whatever you're doing with the kids. What's your workspace look like? What are you working on right now? Do you have anything coming up? What are you doing for chill time? All of these different things are things you should be sharing in your Instagram stories, because they are a perfect way for you to show the face behind the business, okay? And that's what people want to see. They want to see the face behind the business, because that is how you connect on a personal level. Okay, people need to relate to you. They need to learn to trust you. And the way that they will learn to trust you is when they see you putting yourself out there, telling your story, sharing what is going on behind the scenes in the business. And now I don't mean they need to know like the ins and outs in your accounts and all that kind of thing, but they need to know that you're not this big massive corporation. You're one person. I'm a fiance now, but I was a single mum for a long time. People understood the struggles that I went through as a person. That's what like allowed them to relate to me. Recently having the wedding cancelled, so I was supposed to go and get married a couple of weeks ago. Sharing my story about what was going on with the wedding, other people that were going through the same thing now relate to me. Okay, and it was nothing to do with business. It was my wedding, but it allows people to see the real me. Okay, it allows people to see the face behind the business and connect with me on a personal level. Okay, and that is what you should be using Instagram stories for, to maximize the fact that you can share as many as you want. You don't have to think about it in the same way that you have to think about your main feed. Okay, so now we've talked about a few ideas of what you can be sharing to your Instagram stories, and we've talked about why you should be using them. Okay, another reason you should be using them is because they are amazing for engagement. Okay, there's so many different features that you can use within Instagram stories that will help improve your engagement. You've got the poll stickers, you've got the sliding emoji stickers, you've got the question stickers. So for anybody that's seen my stories today, when I do a Tuesday night live, I put a question sticker out saying, does anybody have any questions? Drop them here and I will answer them on my live, which I will get around to before we finish. So if you ask me a question, I will try and jump on and answer that question before we finish. But it's a great way for you to be creating engagement as well, okay? And it's something as simple as, are you a tea or a coffee person? In the morning, you're having your morning cup of tea or coffee, share it to your Instagram stories. Get to know your followers, okay? It doesn't have to be all about the business. So now we've talked about why you should be using them. Shall we get down to actually creating an Instagram? I don't even know what's going on with my voice. Shall we get on? I would love a glass of water, baby, thank you. So, shall we get on with creating an actual Instagram story? Because I seen at the beginning of the live that there were a lot of people who said they didn't know how to use them. So, this is for you, okay? If you know somebody that would love to start using Instagram stories, this is the time. You need to be getting your notebook out. You need to be writing some notes. If you're watching this on your phone, then get your pen and paper out. You can write this down. It's 5 easy steps, okay? So the first one, you need to go to your home screen. This is the little home button in the corner. It looks like a little house. Tap on that. Then you will see at the top there is a little camera icon. This is what takes you through. Thank you, babe. This is what takes you through to your Instagram stories. That's a little bit better. Okay, so you have now gone to the camera icon at the top. This takes you through to your Instagram stories, okay? Now it's at this point you can either pick a picture from your camera roll, which is at the bottom. You'll see a little kind of little square picture, or you can take a picture, or you can take a boomerang, or you can take a video. So if you are doing this along with us now, shall we get one of these out? Do you want to come and hold one of these up for me, baby? Do you want to get involved? Yeah, do you want to come and hold it? Okay, so do you want to hold, where do you want to hold it? It may be back to front. Which way are we going? There we go. Find your tribe, then tag them in online giveaways. So we're going to give away some VIP access. So you need to hold it about here, babe, okay? You got it? Can you see? Okay, there we go. So I want you to screenshot, okay, for tonight. If you want to win access to the MIBA VIP, there is your perfect opportunity to be screenshotting. Find your tribe and tag them in an online giveaway. We will be giving away access to the VIP tonight. Have you finished holding that? Have you got a wobbly arm yet? How long can I make you stand there? Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so now you have some content, okay? Whether you have just done a screenshot, whether you've taken a picture of your desk, whatever it may be, whether you're out tomorrow taking a picture of the lovely sky when the thunderstorms have finished, wherever it is or whatever it is that you're sharing, you're now, you've got a piece of content, you've took a picture or you've uploaded one from your camera roll. Now, this is where it gets a little bit exciting, okay? This is where you can add in the funky stuff. So at the top, you've got some icons. There is the smiley face with the flicked over corner. That is the stickers icon. You have a pen, which is where you can draw, you can add on, love hearts, you can put some squiggly lines, you can put a frame around, whatever it may be, you can get as creative as you like with that. You also have the text tool, which is the capital A and lowercase a, so you can add in your own text. So not only can you add in your picture, but you can then add in text as well. And seeing as Jed wanted me to share a little Instagram hack with you all, this is the perfect time. So if you're going to write some text into your Instagram story, so I want you to write something about tonight's live. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're going to share an Instagram story, tell me where it is in the world that you are watching my live from tonight. You can use the text tool. So when you use the text tool, you will see at the bottom, there's some colors, okay? These are the different colors that you can select to type with your text. But did you know that if you press the dropper, it's the first little circle on the line of colors. If you press that, you can change the color of your text to any color you want within your picture. So you can make it complement your picture. You can change the color to any color you want, literally by tapping onto the dropper, okay? So that's the first little hack I wanted to share with you. You can change the colors of your text. The second hack that I wanted to share with you, now you don't want to do this now because you're going to cover up your picture, but you have two ways of covering the screen, okay? So the first way is if you tap on the pen tool and tap and hold onto your screen, it will give you a full block of color and you can then draw on that. Or if you use the highlighter, which is the next pen tool along, it's got the slanted one. If you press that, it kind of puts a transparent sort of color over, so it's not like a full block color. You can still see the picture behind, but it's like a faded out color, okay? And you can get fancy and you can use your pen tool, you can use the eraser to rub out bits that you want to show. There's so many different things that you can do with all the features that Instagram give you. It's just a case of playing around with them, okay? So even if it's just right now you're sharing an Instagram story, that is good enough, okay? The fact that you're sharing something out is good enough. But once you've got your content and you've added in all of your bits and pieces, your stickers, your text, there's so many things that you can add in that are going to improve your visibility, okay? Literally, I could talk about Instagram stories all night, but I just wanted to give you a basic overview of how you create Instagram stories. So somebody's just said music. Yes, you can add music in there as well. There's been loads of sticker updates in the last few weeks. There's the gift card. There's the shout out to small business. What else is there? There is did I say food delivery? Gift cards, food delivery. There is absolutely loads and loads and loads of new features. And these are changing all the time. The music, you can always add in new things to, jazz up your Instagram stories. It's just a case of having to play around with them. That's the thing, okay? The more you use it, the easier it becomes. The same as anything in life, okay? The more you do it, the more you the more you try, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So once you've added in your text, and you can use your fancy dropper at the bottom to change the colour, or you can change the colour of the screen if you wanted to. The final thing to do is share, okay? At the bottom left-hand corner, press it. It will allow you to share your Instagram stories. And there you go. You have created and shared an Instagram story. It has taken us less than 5 minutes for me to talk through each of those steps. And I've been waffling a bit in between, okay? Like talking about the different things that you have. There are so many different things that you can do. But if you keep it basic, it literally lasts than, 5 minutes. It takes less than 5 minutes to create an Instagram story. It's just a case of adding in the different things that you want to add in as you become more confident, okay? So does anybody have any questions? I can see that Kim's FM World said, Jess, I was about to say that I can't have music on my business account. Not everybody gets the same Instagram features, okay? There is, so the new DM me sticker I have on the Mums in Business Association account, but I don't have it on my own personal account. And they're both business accounts, but they both get different features, okay? So there's no rhyme or reason as to why Instagram do this, but they do just roll them out at sporadic times. So I have just seen a question come up. I am brand new to Instagram and I did your training and use them daily. That is what I want to hear, Adele. Well done. Shout out to you. How long do stories stay around? Chatter, chatter, chatter says. They stay around for 24 hours unless you share them into a highlight. If you add them to a highlight, you can then keep them there for as long as you want, okay? So your regular Instagram stories stay there for 24 hours, but if you save them to a highlight, they will stay there as long as you want. So, is there any other questions? Now is the time. Practice makes perfect. Yes, you are exactly right. Story Sensing Kingsbridge says, mine have all disappeared back to the standard ones now. I thought this the other day. If you think that you've got standard stickers, scroll up a little bit. I thought mine had disappeared. I was like, oh my God, I've lost the small business sticker. But I hadn't scrolled down enough. So if you think that, scroll up a little bit. You may find that they're further on down. Golden Ringo events, tap to tidy. That is a brilliant sticker. So there's loads of fun stickers that you can add in there. Tap to tidy is one of them. Does anybody else have any favourite gifts that they like to use? The Equestrian Mummy says, my stories sometimes doesn't give me the option to do anything other than take a photo, so no boomerang. Sometimes if you go out of the app, refresh it and go back in, it will allow you to do that. I sometimes get that as well. Sometimes I can't even take a picture. Camping at Carde, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Cardeluse? Deluse? I don't even know. But you know it's me that I'm talking to you, okay? I find stories a lot easier than the other thing. So stories are so much easier than your main feed. With your main feed, you should be using 30 hashtags, okay? Every single post, you should be using 30 hashtags. You should be thinking about the content. So the content that you're sharing, but not only the content, the picture that you're sharing is really, really important as well, okay? So let me know in the comments, did you manage to create an Instagram story? Did you learn anything new? Do you have any questions? Whilst I quickly have a quick sip of water. So someone has said, what was that one? Some stories get seen by my local hashtags and others not. Any rhyme or reason? No, but you should definitely be using your location stickers. So that was, I think it was Sparrow Legs that said that then. So if you are not using your location sticker, this is a great way for you to be becoming visible within your location as well. And I don't know why you would be seen in one other than the other, unless maybe you're using different hashtags. That could be the reason. The poor, oh, here we go. Now the internet's playing up. This is just what I need. How are you guys doing over here on Facebook? Do you still have me? Instagram is playing up a little bit. Why do the same people with those blue ticks keep seeing my stories? How are they finding them? I don't understand. They're not following me. Okay, Breed and Perfumery Whitney has asked a brilliant question. So you may see that you're getting a lot of views from people who you don't even know, and that they have a verified blue tick. This is what I'm finding is automation, okay? Have you had this? Have you seen that people are liking your Instagram stories that wouldn't usually like them, that you're getting views from people that you don't know who they are, they don't usually follow you, but they tend to have a really big following? Let me know if this is something that you have experienced, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why. So there is automation still going on. Lots of big accounts you will see, and this is so true. I had somebody message me this week and say somebody's approached me. They have said that they will work as an influencer for me. They want X amount of money. They've got loads and loads of followers, and this video has had like so many thousand views. And I said straight away, go and check out their likes. How many likes do they have? Do they have like comments? Do they have engagement? Are people having conversations within their captions? Are people genuinely interested in what they're talking about? And guess what? They had like a ridiculous, like hundreds of thousands of followers. They were having over 4,000 likes on each photograph. But guess what? There was less than 10 comments on each post, okay? So don't always believe the hype. There is still automation going on. There are accounts out there that they pay for automation, and what they do is they go to lots of different Instagram stories. They make it look like these people are looking at your stories, but they're not. But when you see that they've looked at your stories, you then go back, look at who they are, then you follow them, and then that's the way that they get their new followers. So it's really crap that they do that, but that is the way that it is going right now. And Instagram haven't done anything so far to get rid of them, but they did call like a load of fake followers and bots last year, and I think they will do exactly the same on Instagram stories. It's just going to take a bit more time. i've had I've been using Unfold to make some stories, but find that I put tags on there at the app, they don't work after uploading. Yes, you have to do it within Instagram stories. If you want the tags to be shown, if you want to show up in your hashtag, if you want to show up in your location, you have to make sure that you're adding them in as you put them onto Instagram stories. You can't use a third-party app. It will not work. And this is the same as if you save them. If you create them, save them, and upload them later, you still need to add in the stickers if you want to show up within, your hashtags, your locations, and you have to add in your mentions as well. Rinelle's Body and Beauty has said, I've also had a couple of emails from people as well. You will get this. I have so many people in my inbox all the time, and it can be really deceiving, okay? You have to be really, really careful when you get messages from people asking you to be an ambassador or, work in partnership with them. Do a little bit of research. Go and have a look at their account. Don't just be, all overwhelmed with the fact that somebody has approached you to work with you. Do your homework. It is super, super important, okay? So, like I mentioned, did I mention at the beginning we were going to give away the hashtag directories? So for anybody, we've been talking a little bit about hashtags tonight and how you can show up and use them for visibility. So if you would like to get your hands on the hashtag directories, so these are directories, okay? I like to call them the lazy girl's guide to hashtags. So if you're one of these people that really just can't be asked to think of 30 hashtags every time you write a post, you can go to the hashtag directory, and in there you have 65 different categories in each hashtag directory. So there's 3. And inside each category, so it doesn't matter what your content is, what business you're in, what niche you're in, whatever it is you're posting about, you can go to the hashtag directories and literally copy and paste the hashtags that are in there that are relevant to your business. So it is a massive time saver. These are usually £15 each, or you get them if you join the VIP. They are all in there. There's loads of good bonuses inside the VIP. And like I said at the beginning, if you would like access to the VIP, you need to have shared tonight's live, and you need to share a screenshot into your stories and tag me at Estelle Keeber Official to be in with a chance of winning access to the VIP, where you get all of the trainings and the content calendar and all of the hashtag directories. Campaign, I'm not even going to try and say it again, but they have said that the hashtag directories have saved them so much time. They are absolute sensory. Sense Kingsbridge says they are amazing. My insights changed overnight after I used them. There we go. Absolutely amazing. The feedback speaks for itself. I don't need to try and sell you these hashtag directories. The feedback speaks for itself. Spiritual Coffee Goddess said, I love the VIP. The hashtags are amazing. Somebody's just said, how do I share the live? You need to press a little arrow underneath where the video is. It's a little arrow icon. You can press that to share. You guys over on Facebook, you know how to share. So if you want to win access to the VIP, you need to have shared tonight's live and shared a screenshot. Shall I give you a last opportunity to share a screenshot with one of these amazing, amazing Bezian the Boy props? I think I like this one. Doing it for the gram. Shall we go with this one? So this is your last opportunity to share. If you want to win access to the VIP, you need to have shared tonight's live and share a screenshot. If you want to win the hashtag directories, so there's 3 hashtag directories, so that's like £45 worth of content I'm giving away. You need to go over to tonight's Instagram post, which I think it could quite possibly be a picture of me and Ruby Wax, because I am speaking at the Women in Biz Expo as a keynote speaker for the 2nd year running with Karen Brady and Ruby Wax. I think that post has just gone out. So if you want to win the hashtag directories, I want you to go over to today's post, leave the hashtag IG live, let me know what you thought of tonight's Instagram live, and I will pick someone at random to win all 3 hashtag directories. So are you guys ready for your last chance to grab a screenshot to win access to the VIP? Here we go. We're doing it for the gram. Okay, can you see that? We are doing it for the gram tonight. Okay, so massive shout out to Bearsy and the boy for these amazing Instagram props. Thank you to everybody who has joined me live tonight. Remember, if you've watched this on replay, let me know, hashtag replay. I will be back next Tuesday sharing more of my favourite Instagram tips and tricks. But don't forget, you can drop me a message anytime you like. I am on Facebook. Go and join the Instagram gang community, the free Facebook community, where you can find out lots more Instagram tips and tricks. And don't forget that Leona's course has now launched, How to Sell Without Selling, £12. It starts 2 weeks yesterday. So in, not this Monday, the next Monday come in. Leona's course starts. There is a link in the bio for that. And I'm sure that somebody who is watching on Facebook will be able to drop a link into the comments as well. So I think that's it from me for tonight. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what was your favourite tip tonight? Have you joined in with the Instagram stories training? I hope that you have, and I hope that you've all learned something. And if not, then, join me next week and hopefully I'll be able to teach you something then. But until then, thank you to everyone who has joined me, and I will be seeing you all, if I don't see you before, next Tuesday.